Welcome to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne will teach you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.
In this episode of Claim Your Excellent Life, we are going to talk about the difference between being alone versus being lonely. Because there is a huge difference between those two terms. I have had many clients in my practice who are very lonely. Lonely people tend to not really know how to entertain themselves. They feel like they're alone in the world and that they do not have a support system around them, making life really hard and isolating in a lot of ways. It's not a very healthy way to be, and the cause of this could be many. Sometimes it's about people feeling a lack of confidence going out there in the world and just putting themselves out there. Other times they've been in long-term relationships and are a little depressed, feeling down because of the loss, and it takes time to get out there and reshape a life for some people. And in other cases, it's just a matter that they've shut down all of their emotions, so they don't have this ability to empathize with other people anymore, which makes it very difficult for them to let others know anything about who they are, what they care about, and to really get to know them deeply, which is what creates real relationships with people, what we would call a deep relationship with people. On the other hand, being alone is something that a lot of people would like to have a lot more of, especially if you have a career, you're going to work every single day, you have kids that you're dealing with, and maybe you have parents that require your help as well. And there's not a whole lot of time for a person to be alone. And I find a lot of my clients, especially the females, 40s to 60s or so, have this issue a lot because they're dealing with trying to save everybody in their world syndrome. That's what I call it. They have parents that are disabled or need a lot of their help. They might still have kids at home or grandkids that they're trying to help their kids with if their kids aren't making enough money, etc. And they just find 1,000,001 other people that need their help, and they go running out there to go give it, and then they wonder why they're exhausted and sometimes depressed. They need alone time. Alone time is very, very important because it helps us to ground ourselves. What do I mean by ground? I mean by getting centered so that the stupid stuff that comes up in our lives, the irritating things that occur, the bill that you thought you paid but you didn't, or maybe you paid it online to the wrong credit card, things of this nature. Or maybe there was someone who you had hired to do something and they didn't get the job done timely or the way you wanted it, etc. You know what I'm talking about here, just those irritations. It really helps to have time to yourself, to center, so that when these things happen, you don't overreact. Because when someone's tired and worn out, they're going to overreact. People who like to spend time alone are usually people who are really into thinking. They generally journal a lot. They like to do meditation and take walks by themselves out in the woods or wherever, some natural area around them, and they really just enjoy spending time on their own. It rejuvenates them. Now, there are these people called highly sensitive people, and these folks get totally overwhelmed when they're with too many people for too long. It's just too much energy going out, and these folks really do need to spend a lot of time alone or in a small group of like maybe 2 to 6 people maybe. And even that for more than a couple of hours might drain them. These people truly love being alone. So if you're feeling lonely, ask yourself why it is that you are not getting out there into the world, meeting other people, doing things that you enjoy doing. There's 1,000,001 things that people can be doing with their time. There's a ton of meetup groups out there, MEETUP groups. Go to meetup.com, and there's people doing all kinds of stuff. And you can meet people who enjoy the same things that you do. There's all kinds of cultural events in and near the cities, and any college or university is going to have a lot of events that you can attend as well, and all kinds of interesting subjects. It's really important to get out there in the world and just be with other people, because people are communicative beings. We're like the ants and the bees out there. They all work together, and we human beings are similarly created. If you're a person who likes being alone, great. But you too need to make sure that you have time communicating and being with other people. At least some of the time. Hey, it's fun to get together with friends and do things that they enjoy doing, and that you enjoy doing with them. And some of my favorite times are just one-on-one time with one person or maybe 2 people, where you have a deep discussion, or maybe we make a meal together and just enjoy it. Just talking about stuff that we care about. Different interests, things going on in our lives, goals, things of this nature. It doesn't take a whole lot, but it does take effort. Because you see, this is the other thing I know. Back in the day when I was married, we used to have a lot of gatherings. Sometimes there would be Sunday brunches, sometimes there were big dinner parties, sometimes they were just parties. And they were a lot of fun. However, very few of my friends ever put on parties of their own, because some people enjoy doing it and other people loathe it. So the best way to create an event is to create an event. Set a date and invite some people over, and you'll have a great time. Although there was that one time that I put on a party with my ex. We were married at the time, and I probably invited 20 people and only 3 people showed up. But you know what? It was a great time anyway. So there you go. Stop being lonely. Do have some alone time, and make sure that you're spending time with other people that you enjoy being with. We all need that time, both alone and together with others. As always, I thank you for spending your time with me. Till next time. If you have enjoyed Claim Your Excellent Life, we'd really appreciate it if you go over to iTunes and give it a 5-star review. If you have found Claim Your Excellent Life to be helpful to you, and maybe even life-altering with the information that we have shared here, and to allow us to continue this work, which we really do enjoy doing for you, you can sponsor us at patreon.com. That's spelled P as in Paul, ATREON as in Nancy.com. Again, that's P as in Paul, AT as in Tom, REON as in Nancy.com, where there's a few different levels of sponsorship that you can choose from to help us to continue doing this work. We thank you for any assistance that you are able to give us.
Thank you for listening to the podcast, Claim Your Excellent Life, with your host, Suzanne Kellner-Zinck, where she helps professional women learn how to be happy. Suzanne teaches you how to do this through building high self-esteem, relaxation and calm, and good, healthy relationships. Tune in every week as Suzanne shares effective strategies to help you claim your excellent life with happiness techniques, self-esteem building exercises, relationship tips, and relaxation information. Make sure to head over to dawningvisions.com to subscribe to the newsletter to receive your keys to happiness, as well as other useful free gifts for you.